Pastor Wendy, they're waiting.
I know, but we grabbed this Bible for today, and I'm just really struggling to see those little verse numbers, and we had a specific verse we were going to start with,
Okay.
and the shut-ins told me about this. They always gave me a hard time for reading from these tiny Bibles, and now I know.
Have you set up your appointment yet? Maybe you need to get an eye appointment like I just recently had.
I have it. I had it this summer, but then things got in the way, and but next week. It is scheduled for next week.
Well, let me help you out then. Let me help you out.
Okay, verse 50. See if you can find it.
Okay. I do see it.
Good.
So, it says, so throwing off his cloak, the blind man, Bartimaeus, sprang up and came to Jesus. Then Jesus said to him, what do you want me to do for you? The blind man said to him, my teacher, let me see again. That's good.
I get that. Maybe that should be my prayer. Why doesn't Jesus just let me see again?
Hold on a second, it gets better. Jesus said to him, go, your faith has made you well. Immediately, he regained his sight and followed him on the way.
That's all I need to do. Maybe I don't have enough faith.
Well, I think sometimes the problem is we get worn down by everything we see in the world. And sometimes everything we see is so overwhelming. We see suffering, we see loss, we see pain, we see challenges in everyday life, and it's sometimes so overwhelming that it's hard to see the presence of God.
Yeah, or sometimes we can just be so busy. There's so many good things that we're juggling that it's hard to just stop and recognize how God is intricately and amazingly working with us in so many ways that we can't see a lot of times.
And that's what's fascinating about this story of Bartimaeus. Bartimaeus here, he's been physically blind for a long period of time, and all he's asking is to see again. But while he regains his physical sight, what he never lost was those eyes of faith that allowed him to see the presence of God.
Yeah, so as we struggle to see physically, we can still keep turning to God so that we can be fed and see spiritually and face whatever comes our way.
Absolutely, because the good news is through faith, we can see the presence of the living God now and in all days.
So join us for worship this Sunday and come see how God is alive and active in our world right now and right here.